Justin, Matt, Teddy, Leftover Pants, June 10th, 2017.
Got the date
E3.
right?
I did. It's right here. It must mean it's true.
Very beginning of E3.
E3 2017 is happening right now as we speak. So we need to actually get going because things are breaking as we're recording this, and we also want to get it up so that everybody can watch this before E3 is finished. And then we'll do our E3 reactions episode next week. E3 2017, Leftover Pants. Let's go! Okay, so we're actually going to kind of move a little quickly because we have a lot.
Man, there's tons of breaking news.
There's lots of breaking
Hot
news.
off the press.
So we got to get through it.
All right,
so
let's go.
We're going to do the quick corrections, quick news items of the week, and then we're going to get into the E3, the fucking girth of the episode, all right?
Okay.
And it's the thick bastard. All right. So, one correction, real quick, because my OCD demands it. Last week, I really researched the Overwatch lore this week. Story for another time, but I referred to the villains as Blackwatch. That's not the case.
It's Talon.
It's Talon. Blackwatch is the kind of like the underground Black Ops version of Overwatch before they disbanded.
Yeah.
Kind of like X-Forces to X-Men. That's what I mean. Yes, I have my glasses on also, because it's fucking late and I've been up for 24 hours. Okay, that's the only correction.
Okay.
News items for the week.
Yes.
Real quick.
Fill me in.
We have a couple new releases this week. Also, so I'm starting for June 6th, since that's kind of this episode too. So, Dirt 4, June 6th. Dark Rose Valkyrie, June 6th. The Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind, June 6th. I said it was something else last week, so that's a correction too. Wipeout Omega Collection, June 6th. ARMS for Nintendo Switch, June 16th.
Coming up this Friday.
Yep, you're excited.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely.
There were a couple new game announcements pre-E3. Bubsy. Remember Bubsy?
Yes.
Well, after like 18 years, there's a sequel coming out. Bubsy, The Woolies Strike Back. Anybody excited?
I heard about it, but
Yeah.
I'm not excited.
Negative.
New Fable game. Did you hear about this?
No, I didn't.
Fable Fortune.
From Lionhead?
It's a... Lionhead's
Lionhead's
dead.
dead.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's from Microsoft. It's a card game.
What?
It's also free.
Probably a Hearthstone rip.
No,
Yeah.
I'm there. Alright.
We're going to talk about this one later.
Not going to stop me from playing it, though.
Yeah, probably.
Let's
probably
be
not either.
honest. I'm a
Um,
Fable fanboy, so.
right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I love Fortune.
Fun fact.
I love Fable. Oh,
Fable The
True
Lost
fact.
Chapters is one of my favorite games of all time.
fun fact. The only Fable I never played or beat
Was Fable The Lost
was
Chapters.
Fable The Lost Chapters. Okay.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely, I bet it is. I love those games too. Moving right along, we're going to talk about this later.
Alright.
Big game announcement.
Yeah.
Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Literal fucking bullshit.
We're going to talk about that later. Also, this one I was a little excited for. Pokken Tournament DX. That one. Director's Cut for Nintendo Switch. 5 extra characters. 4 of them were in the arcade version in Japan.
Wait,
Yeah.
so they're releasing the same game again?
Yeah.
Kind of like
except
Mario
for
Kart
characters.
Deluxe.
Oh.
So it's with
Oh,
extra
it's
stuff.
Nintendo being Nintendo again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, which has Mega Man 7, 8, and 9, and 10. What?
Well, we were talking about this at one point.
It's real. It's only $20 too, and it
It's
comes
real?
out in like 2 weeks.
I
Wow.
wonder if they're doing the 1 and 2 on Switch.
That would be great.
That would be really
Then
cool.
I'd buy that one. Minecraft Story Mode Season 2, which was actually kind of a surprise for me. I thought it would be a one-off. I never played it though.
Yep.
Need for Speed Payback. Did I spit on you? Sorry.
Really? Payback?
Isn't that one of the old ones?
What is
They
that?
just rename it the same thing.
I don't know.
That'd be a correction for next week.
Who knows?
BioWare's new game, Anthem, which was announced at E3 today, so we'll get into today's E3 happenings.
I didn't even see that.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
BioWare is dead in the water.
It
Just so many
doesn't
people
matter.
right now.
So, again, quickly moving through the news items. Sonic Mania has a release date. Officially, it's August 15th.
Yes.
The Tomb Raider reboot the movie reboot is the filming has ended and production has ended, so it's pretty much
It's done.
just being put together.
Interesting.
Overwatch gets a new map this week called Horizon Lunar Colony,
Yep.
which wraps into the lore.
And a possible new character coming,
Yep.
supposedly, in the next month.
I think it's a little curveball, but we'll talk about Overwatch probably next week. And a little bit more about Overwatch. There's a double XP week for the final week of the anniversary event right now,
No, it's just the weekend.
June 8th to June 12th.
It's just the weekend, man. It was Friday. It was Friday through.
It's June 8th to June 12th.
Yeah.
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 But I'm saying the anniversary event was ongoing
Oh.
for this
yeah.
whole time.
Yeah.
But it's till the end of the anniversary
Yeah.
event. Shenmue 3 got delayed, but it can't get delayed if it never had a fucking release date.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
bad Polygon, stop it. Sony announced a 1TB silver and a 1TB gold PS4 system, kind of somewhat limited edition for $249.
Oh wait, there's a silver one?
Yeah, you didn't know this?
I only thought there was a gold one.
He got a
silver
fucking
one.
boner for the gold one.
I'm buying a silver one then.
Yeah, he looks better, I think.
Yeah.
Less gaudy.
Yeah.
Xbox One S got a permanent price drop to $199.99.
No.
And tomorrow is when they're announcing the Scorpio, so
Yeah.
shit.
So don't buy an Xbox One S. Just buy a Scorpio.
Yeah. Unless you don't have a 4K TV. But even so. We'll get there. Nintendo announced... let's talk about that next week. They announced their voice chat shit. You and I talked about the splitter and everything. We'll talk about the voice chat next week when we have more time. They also, this takes a little clarification, they announced their virtual console service and their classic games service
Yep.
is going to be separate. Classic games is something new. The virtual console on the Switch when it comes will pretty much be the same thing as it always is, but now when you subscribe, when it goes live next year in 2018, when you subscribe to the Nintendo Network, you get free online play, access to the app, and you also get basically a Netflix or EA access-like catalog to classic Nintendo games, and possibly Super NES games with new online features and such.
Yep.
E3 coverage begins right now. Okay, literally right now, because EA, here's the schedule, here's the itinerary, okay? EA, their press conference was hours ago, June 10th. Today's June 10th when we're recording this. They're all done. We're not going to talk about them much because this podcast is about what we want to talk about. Okay, It's about the games that we're interested in. We are giving the news, but EA kind of sucks. And all they had there was Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the most part.
And the shitty BioWare game that nobody cares about.
So, sue us. Tomorrow, June 11th, Sunday, Microsoft goes at 5 p.m. Eastern, all times local. Our local. Plattsburgh local. Bethesda, midnight. Devolver Digital.
What?
Devolver Digital?
Yeah.
They did the Talos Principle, and they're more indie, yeah. They actually have their own, bless you, they have their own conference this year, which is weird. But good for them. The next day, June 12th,
They're a big indie publisher, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the PC Gaming Show, which is always kind of like a outlier of E3, but they're still there, and that's cool. It's just, you can't have a PC company show. It's not a company. Ubisoft, June 12th at 4. Sony, June 12th at 9. And the Nintendo Spotlight, finally, for some reason, is Tuesday, June 13th at noon.
Yeah, buddy.
Next! Okay. Couple games that are confirmed. I'll let you guys talk eventually, I promise. I'm just setting it up. Confirmed not to be at E3, so we won't talk about these at all. Okay? Visceral Star Wars game. Won't be there.
Huh.
Oh, and E3's already, or EA's already passed. They talked about Star Wars Battlefront 2. They're not talking about enemy heading Star Wars. Respawn Star Wars Visceral, which is heading Star Wars. Anyway, Bloodborne 2 is confirmed not to be at Sony's press conference. That's from Software. Shenmue 3, not going to be there. Halo 6 exists, but will not be there. Beyond Good and Evil 2 hasn't been here for like 10 fucking years. Not coming this year.
Damn, so legendary now.
Cyberpunk 2077 from CD Projekt Red, unfortunately not going to be there, not ready yet. Shadow of the Tomb Raider from Square Enix Montreal, not going to be there. And Death Stranding from Kojima Productions, won't be there.
What a surprise.
Okay. start with the big one first.
Okay.
I know you guys have a lot to say.
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo. The big one. The big one for most of us. By the way, Teddy finally got a Nintendo Switch.
Again.
Teddy, have you played it yet?
No.
Okay, good job.
Still brand new.
Okay, so the E3 floor plans supposedly leaked yesterday. Read a little bit about it. Supposedly, if you believe this this rumor, there's a new game called Pilot Wings Plus Wave Race,
Yes.
which I love Pilot Wings.
I love Wave Race.
I liked Wave Race.
Yeah.
But I'm not a big Pilot Wings fan.
I had the original Wave Race way back in the day, but I did like 64.
Same.
I think they made one for GameCube, didn't they?
A Wave Race?
Yeah.
Yeah, they. I think I have it actually. As shitty as that sounds.
Interested? If it's real.
No.
Even
Honestly.
on Switch?
Yeah, I'm really honestly not that enthralled with it. If it came out and it's like $30, yeah, but I'm not paying 60 for a Pilot Wings.
Yeah, it'll probably be 50 or 60.
It's
Okay.
the year 2017. I'm not paying
Yeah,
50
fuck
bucks for Pilot Wings.
$20.
It could be a digital thing.
Yeah, hey, totally endorse that if it's a digital thing, but not buying a hard copy if it's 60 bucks.
Okay. Bigger fish to fry. We'll get there in a minute. Oh,
Yeah.
Did you have anything else to say though?
Buy it at 20.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Sin and Punishment. Did you play Sin and Punishment?
I did. I
Did you
love
like it?
Sin and
I don't know
Punishment.
anything about it.
It's really good. There was one on the N64, and then there's the
Right.
Wii version. And fun fact, it's on Virtual Console and Wii U. Sin and Punishment, the Wii version, and the N64 version. Really good shoot 'em ups, or not really shoot 'em ups, but
Who's
like an
developed that?
arcade shooter.
Is it a reputable developer? It sounds so
Yeah,
familiar.
it's
Somebody super Japanese.
yeah. Fuck, I forget. I forget off the top of my head, but
Do
it's
they have
like
a pedigree?
I'll have it
Yeah.
flashing in front of us.
it's like Xseed or some shit like that. I think.
Okay.
What was the Fire Emblem and SMT crossover called?
Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE.
Well, there's a fucking new one.
Yeah,
Supposedly
buddy.
called SMT #FE,
Fuck yeah.
which it could be fake,
I
but
love Shin Megami Tensei.
that'd be pretty cool.
Bring it.
Mario.
I'm excited.
This leaked hardcore last week. It's 110% real. A new Mario RPG crossover with Ubisoft's Rabbids called Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
I have to see gameplay before
Yeah,
before I have an opinion on it.
I'm gonna buy it regardless.
Me too.
I probably will too. Yeah. Cautiously
a
optimistic.
little update from last week. Those supposed screenshot leaks for Super Smash Bros. On Switch were fake.
Yeah.
They're confirmed to be fake, but I really think it's real. We're gonna talk about it in a minute. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild DLC. One's coming out really soon, and we don't really know much about it. Well, we know some stuff about it, but we haven't seen anything on it.
I'm
We
gonna
just had
have to go-
Nintendo tell us.
I'm gonna have to go back to that game again.
Yeah.
Once the new map feature comes out, oh my god. I'm just playing it constantly, dude.
Nintendo already announced a mobile Animal Crossing and a mobile Zelda game. Might we see that this week? And we mentioned earlier the Switch Online service was delayed. Well, the paid version of it was delayed until 2018, which is cool. You get free
Yeah.
online service
Hey,
with the
whatever.
Switch for another year, for the rest of the year. It's $3.99 a month or $19.99 a year. That's really cheap.
Incredible value there.
Yep.
Honestly. And it's like $8 for 3 months or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, you can get different.
It's like just buy the
Just
fucking year
get
for $20
$20
for a $20 bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no reason to not.
Now, Teddy, you're shaking your head.
Mhm.
You haven't even played your Switch yet.
I know.
But think about it. When Xbox Live is
$60.
$60 at a normal price, PlayStation Plus is the same. They're essentially all the same service, but
One big difference.
which is
Nintendo sucks at online.
Actually,
Go ahead.
I mean, I'd like to debate that, but that's probably for a separate video in and itself.
we will talk at
Um,
length more. Yeah, probably next week.
I'm just
I
going by
tru-
their track record.
I truly, they suck at online services.
That's
they don't
exactly
suck
what I
at
mean.
online gameplay.
Online services.
Right.
Online gameplay and online services are two totally different things. Their eShop service, trash. I will totally admit that. The eShop servers completely unreliable. You wake up on Christmas morning, they're just not fucking up. Like, you better just wait. But as far as, like, playing online for Mario Kart and shit, totally rock solid. Absolutely rock motherfucking
That's
solid.
true.
And so is ARMS. ARMS is great, apparently. All the reviews are coming out and saying that the online is one of the strongest features of ARMS, and that it's, like, almost like playing on LAN.
I will say you're 2 for 2 this week. Not that I changed my opinion on it whatsoever, but ARMS, the reviews are pretty positive.
Yeah. Yep.
Surprisingly, from my view.
It's just their services that are bad, not necessarily the gameplay that's online. That's bad.
So we're gonna, we're not rushing over anything this week, but we do have a lot to talk about.
We
But
have a shitload to talk about.
when we have a reaction show next week, since we all feel pretty strongly about Nintendo one way or another, we're definitely going to talk more in depth about it. But basically, those are the rumors. I think Super Smash Brothers on Switch is pretty much a slam dunk. It has to be fucking real.
I know we're gonna get a release date for Odyssey.
Yeah.
But please, Nintendo, give me a release date for Shin Megami Tensei on Switch, or give me a release date. Well,
I know.
It would be at their conference though.
Yeah.
But like either that or give me a release date for Xenoblade. Like I need one or the other.
We're gonna talk about those in a separate segment later. But I will say that I don't think there's a chance in hell, a snowball's chance in hell that Xenoblade's coming out this year. Only because it's so huge and I know it hurts.
I know. It's like
You gonna be
absolutely
okay?
depressing.
It looks beautiful. The Nintendo Direct, the Pokemon Direct the other day.
Yep.
Matt, take it away.
Yeah, so they officially disappointed me. I called it not on the podcast, but I had a conversation with Justin, and I said, wow, wouldn't it really be funny if these new Pokemon games that we're getting, because we knew we were getting a new Pokemon game, regardless, wouldn't it be really funny if they came out on the 3DS and not the Switch? Well, that's what fucking happened. We got Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon coming out on Nintendo 3DS probably this November just to fuck us in the ass, and I hate it.
Joke's on you.
Let me interrupt for a minute. Did you know that those aren't sequels?
Yeah, I know. They're supposed to be like almost like
director's cuts.
Yeah.
Just with it basically has like a DLC chapter after the end of the game.
Yeah.
Or it's probably more than a chapter, but
it's some extended bullshit. Basically.
It's like
it's not
Sun and Moon Deluxe.
Yeah.
But on the same system, so it's not even cool.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I understand why they did it from a business perspective. Like, their install base is on the 3DS. They'd be, like, official retarded to put it out on a new system where only 2-3 million people have it. Like, I get it. I really get it. But at the same time, if they released it on the Switch, that would grow the install base for the Switch for you to put more Pokemon games on.
It could have been on both.
And it could very well have been on both, too. There would have been no problem with that whatsoever.
Oh, whatever.
The golden rule. The golden rule in the game industry. Software sells hardware, right?
That's true. And the Switch, thankfully, it's actually doing very well worldwide. But, shit, if it had a fucking legit Pokemon on it, that would go. So the 3DS was in 2010 or 11. 11 was very slow to take off because it didn't have a Pokemon game. It didn't have anything, really.
When X and Y came out, it was like, boom! Instantaneously large.
Prince money.
But we are getting a Pokemon game on
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch this year. What is it?
It's Pokemon Tournament DX.
Yay.
I'm actually excited about it, but
I'm pretty excited for it, too. I like the 5 new characters, and I like that I'm going to go play on the go. I think that'll be neat. It'll be like having Tekken on the go.
Why the same game again?
They're adding a lot more online modes. They're really doubling down on the online for it.
Yep.
5 new characters. Caesar, Darkrai, Decidueye from Pokemon Sun and Moon, and then there's... Oh, shit.
others.
Yeah, there's... Oh, Empoleon, and there's one more. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but...
That's okay.
Good stuff.
So, fuck you, Pokemon Company. You'll probably still get our money.
Yeah, you get my money regardless, but still, you're an asshole.
What do you think? SNES Classic Edition at E3? I mean, that's pretty much a safe bet, right? That'd be huge.
I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to do a separate event for it, though.
Yeah, they did that.
Because they did the weird NES Classic commercial for it, so I wouldn't be surprised if they tried the same route again.
Oh, yeah.
To wrap up Nintendo, we have a beefier part of the segment later, which we're going to do, and I call it E3 Bingo Bets.
Yeah?
Where I'm going to go through a bunch of rapid-fire things. We're going to keep score. This is going to be the Quiztacular for this week, kind of, and we'll get the scores next week when E3 is all done, and we have our reaction show. I'm going to go through and say a bunch of things. You're going to say yes if you agree to it, no if you don't think it'll happen, and we'll keep track. I'll explain it later.
So all of us participate.
Yes.
Cool.
And there's no right or wrong answers yet, because E3 hasn't happened. And it's kind of fun. Okay, moving on to Sony. Moving right along. We got a little true factoid.
Yeah?
Sony has double the booth space that Microsoft has this year. So they must have a lot to show.
Nintendo's bigger than Microsoft this year, too.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, Microsoft sucks.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, God of War, it's pretty much all but confirmed now. It's going to be a 2017 game. That's going to be their big motherfucking game. I love God of War. Teddy, you love God of War.
Kratos is the man.
You don't like God of War, do you?
I'm pretty neutral on it, honestly.
Okay.
I don't hate God of War. I don't dislike God of War.
So
I dislike the new God of War. I think it's going to be a little bit different, and I don't think the people that play God of War back in the day are going to necessarily like this one.
Well, we'll let's see what we see this week, and we'll discuss it next week.
Cautiously optimistic.
I think it's going to be like fucking god tier.
I think it's just going to be the base of people who played God of War back in the day that's not going to like it, rather than everybody else. But that's just me.
So the other things that are confirmed for Sony's presentation. Knack 2, don't care. You guys care?
No.
Act 2?
Knack 2.
Oh, Knack 2. Oh, yeah, I don't give a shit.
Remember that game?
Yeah.
The Last of Us Part 2, which...
Cool, but we're not getting it this year.
No, it's not going to come out anytime soon. So moving right along. Insomniac's Spider-Man game,
Yes.
which should be very big, actually.
Decently excited for that.
I don't think it'll come out this year, but...
I don't think so.
I'll buy it.
Two games that I don't care about. I'm interested to see what you guys think. Days Gone and Detroit Become Human.
Days Gone, I'm decently excited for. Only for the reason that we haven't gotten like a typical zombie shooter kind of genre
Do you know what Days
in a
Gone is?
while.
I remember
Have you
the
seen
trailer it was last year, right?
Yeah.
This guy running through the farm with all
Yeah,
the
it looked
zombies.
insane.
Yeah,
Reminds me of, what is it?
World War Z.
Yeah.
There we go.
I like to see that.
and Detroit Become Human, I mean, I could care less about, honestly.
I think that looks cool, but I have no interest in it. We
Yeah.
talked about it at the gym a little bit.
Yeah.
Days Gone, they already have their zombie-ish game, and that's The Last of Us. It looks too similar to The Last of Us to me. I know it's zombies instead of...
I feel like it's going to be a different tone, and it's going to be a different gameplay style. So, I mean, depending on how they execute it, it could go well.
It's like a Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
But the big one, pretty much, unless there's a
God
huge
of War.
surprise, it's God of War. The other rumors that are going around, two things. Now, obviously, the Crash Bandicoot Remastered Collection, called the N-Sage Trilogy, comes out in like 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, the end
Can't
of this
fuck
one.
with me. They and Activision teased that at E3 they're going to have a big announcement, a surprise announcement concerning that game and that collection. So I don't know if they're adding Crash Team Racing to it or they're announcing a new Crash Bandicoot game. I don't know. Secondly,
That'd be fucking nuts if they
that'd be pretty cool.
added Crash Team Racing. Oh my god.
The second one is it's rumored that they're going to be doing the same thing with Spyro the Dragon and do a remastered Spyro the Dragon trilogy for next year.
That'd be
That'd
pretty
be
baller.
awesome. Yeah.
That'd be pretty baller.
I mean, those games, those aren't bad games.
No, they're not.
They're not phenomenal, but
They weren't bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Anything else to add?
No?
Okay. Okay, moving right along. Microsoft, and I have written here Microsoft stuff or lack thereof. Okay.
Small list they got there.
It's pretty much. We're just disinterested, but Scorpio, the big deal at least going in, the big deal for E3 this year will be the Scorpio reveal. What's it going to be called? We talked about it in past episodes, but they'll reveal the price, the look of it, what it's called,
Specs.
the specs. Well, the specs they already did, but
Yeah.
it's rumored now, and it looks pretty solid that it's an October 27th launch, which is also the pretty much confirmed launch of Assassin's Creed Origins.
Wait a minute. You said the 27th?
October 27th.
Wow. Okay, cool.
Right before November, to lead up into the holidays.
Oh yeah, it's a good date. That's also the date for.
Sounds important.
There was something else big that comes out that day, but Assassin's Creed Origins also. And what they're doing is if the leaks are to be believed, which I have no reason to believe that it's not true, they'll be branding some of the commercials or the box art saying the game will be not optimized, but it's basically saying something to the effect of saying basically it's optimized on Scorpio.
Yeah.
Like saying like this is the best version of the game.
Final version.
You fuckers. But it's not going to change my mind, but whatever. Other things. Crackdown 3, that's, at least in my view, that's going to be the headliner for them. That's going to be their God of War. I love Crackdown. I don't know how you guys feel about it. No opinion.
Game still exists?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving along.
Wow, that's nice.
Rumors.
I didn't enjoy the first two Crackdowns.
New rumors saying that Scalebound is being resurrected.
Because of mass fucking
Because
revolt.
everybody was mad, yeah. That is what it is. Halo 3, they said they may have something Halo related, but it's not Halo 3 and it's not Halo 6.
Nobody gives a shit.
It's a book.
I do, but...
Halo Wars 3.
Forza 7, anybody care?
Yes.
You do?
I like racing games.
I mean, alright.
I won't play it probably.
Record
but
skips.
I like racing games.
Okay.
Oh.
Excited about it? Anything?
I'll buy a Scorpio.
Will you open
he
a
won't.
I might open
Scorpio?
it. We'll see.
Fuck.
We'll see
He'll
on
open
October
What the
27th.
He'll open it when Forza Horizon 4 comes out.
If I buy one, I might do an unboxing.
Killer Instinct Season 4, they already revealed a new character.
Who's
Yep.
the character? Wait.
You had to ask that, didn't you?
Next week.
It's Thunder's brother.
Yeah, it's Thunder's brother.
Early.
It's a character that was mentioned in the comic books, the official comic books from years ago, so that's actually kind of
Okay,
cool.
that's kind of cool.
So, but they haven't announced the Season 4, but I think it's pretty obvious that this is not just a one-off.
Okay.
So that's cool. Killer Instinct's cool.
Yeah.
Love K-On!
Moving on. Ubisoft. I already mentioned Assassin's Creed Origins. I am fucking so psyched about that game. But we talked about it before. Did you guys have anything to add?
No.
Another Assassin's Creed.
Need for Speed Payback.
Nah.
Far Cry 5 we already spoke about.
Need for Speed is EA though.
Correct.
Oops. Ooh.
True factor.
Boo boo.
Need for Speed as EA.
Yep, and that was already done, so we're not gonna go EA. Far Cry 5.
We already got the reveal trailer.
South Park. Oh, sorry.
Not. I mean, it's
The
long
Crew.
time coming.
The Crew, Rayman, anything.
Nobody gives a shit.
Alright. Not good.
Wait, but the Coon. I love the Coon.
No, the Crew.
That's from South Park. The Coon is from
Yeah,
South
well,
Park.
yeah, I know, but I thought he was referencing the Crew. Never mind.
I do want to talk about EA for a minute. A couple notes I have here. See, it says note. They didn't say anything about the Nintendo Switch at all.
Yeah.
Which means one of two things.
FIFA.
One, does that really count?
They talked about it, but it doesn't count.
Okay, legitimate, like, Nintendo Switch support, like, say, like a... It's not going to be Star Wars, but, you know, something like Star Wars, you know, that'd be a big deal. FIFA's a big deal, but in these circles...
It's only
you know,
number one worldwide seller.
Yeah.
Only.
It means one of two things. Well, we already knew that FIFA was going to Switch, though, that's what I'm saying. It means one of two things. One, they're not going to give the Switch support, or two, their games are going to show up at the Nintendo Spotlight event.
Yeah.
On Tuesday.
I think Nintendo's going to try to put more of a focus on unique content to their system from these developers,
Which is what
instead
they should
of ports of everything else.
Two things I do want to mention. I don't know how to say her name. Jania Gavankar. Apparently she's a big fucking nerd and she's super sweet and hot. Apparently everybody loved her performance today at the EA conference, she played like I guess she's in Star Wars Battlefront 2 in the single player campaign. She's one of the core characters, and apparently she blew it out of the fucking water. I didn't see it.
Was she an actress or something?
Yeah, she's like a B-level kind of nerdy cult favorite. But apparently she fucking killed it, and now like everybody's like, holy shit! After all these sucky EA conferences all these years,
This
like
was an actual good one.
they want her to like host it from now on. She didn't host it; she played her character, and she came out dressed up with a bunch of stormtroopers and killed it. Apparently, I'd like to see it. I
Interesting.
just wanted to mention that. If anybody knows Janina Gavankar, Janina. It's just my writing; it's messy. Third note is that all the Star Wars Battlefront 2 DLC is going to be free, so that's cool.
Hooray! I feel. Can you put in a slow clap?
I can, but
Because thank fucking God.
well, yeah, it's a big deal because I waited until the Ultimate Edition of the first one came out because it just had everything in it.
Yeah. Were you happy
Yeah.
with it?
I mean, it was neat. I do enjoy Star Wars a lot, but that game. The problem with Star Wars Battlefront, in my opinion, was that it was super authentic to the movies, but the games are like 64-player battles, which in those types of games, it never works out because then it's just arcadey, and it's just there's bullets flying everywhere or blaster fire, and you're gonna there's no rhyme or reason to it. When you're playing Overwatch or like Halo or something, where it's more like 4-on-4 or 6-on-6,
It's like
it's all map. Yeah, like I mean, we can get into an Overwatch conversation later, but like good legitimate shooters that are played professionally, like Halo or Call of Duty, like they're built around the maps and getting to know knowledge about that map and knowing where all the cool spots are. Star Wars was just like, hey, this is from the movie, this looks like the movie, let's just throw 64 players in there and shit'll just hit the fan and it'll be great. You know what I mean?
Free for all.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I mean, like, there was no rhyme or reason of like, oh, Darth Vader's on this map, whoever finds the icon first becomes Darth Vader. Alright. I mean, I would rather, quote unquote, earn it. Like the nuke in Call of Duty 2, or Modern Warfare 2 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I know it's not exactly fair either, it's not a fair comparison, but it's an arcade shooter. It's not a
It's not
legit-
hardcore.
it's not a hardcore shooter.
It's not a core shooter. I'm not gonna say hardcore, but I'm gonna say core. It's not a core shooter.
But did you play it?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
No.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
You
Not
didn't
a
like it?
fan. I didn't like that same thing. Oh, find the icon, become the hero or the villain. Like, kind of
Yeah,
boring.
I mean, the presentation was
It was
phenomenal.
phenomenal,
It looked like a
It
Star Wars
looked the
movie,
part, but it was just no
yeah.
depth to it really.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Big one, Bethesda. It just leaked out literally minutes ago that the new Wolfenstein game is called Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus, which pisses me off because yeah, you can say the Old Blood was an expansion. I don't subscribe to the whole. Not that you're wrong, but the whole standalone. It's kind of like the Uncharted.
Not saying you're wrong, but you're wrong.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I just feel like when they have standalone DLC, but they release it on disc the same day as a standalone game, it's not really expansive content. It's its own game. It's kind of like how they're saying Uncharted. What's the new one called?
Lost Legacy?
The Lost Legacy. It's its own fucking game. Or like Infamous First Light. It had its own platinum. It was a whole game. It ran on the same engine and it featured some of the same characters, but it was its own game. You know what I mean? So I feel, damn it. Well, the problem is that
Maybe it's just a pro-consumer way of doing DLC.
It is, yeah. I mean, they're trying to bank on the New Blood's success, but my real problem with it is that the New Blood was part 2.
The New Order.
The New Order, yeah. The New Order.
New Order was the base game, and then Old Blood was.
Yeah, the New Order though was the
fancy.
sequel in this rebooted Wolfenstein universe. The sequel to a game called Wolfenstein from 2009. Shame on you, Bethesda.
Which was garbage, right? Was that?
I actually didn't play the first one.
Huh.
It was kind of under the radar and it didn't sell well, but I don't think it was ass.
Interesting.
Yeah, but Wolfenstein. Hey, that's good. I mean, Wolfenstein, apparently, this new one is fucking crazy from people that saw it, that aren't at liberty to talk about it, but have anyways. You guys have anything to say about Wolfenstein?
No, absolutely not.
I'm
I played
super psyched.
I played the first one, it was good, and then I played Old Blood, it was good. Spoiler alert, Wolfenstein 2 is probably going to be good.
They were good. Not as good as Doom.
In my IMO, there were some cheap parts in New Order and Old Blood. Like, some really cheap, like, you're gonna die and get frustrated points. But, like, that's how it is.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Quake Champions, which I played the beta, was not very impressed. I'm sure we'll get a release date. It's free to play. The Evil Within 2 is pretty much real. You love the first one, right?
Thank you. Yeah, the Evil Within
I barely
was
played it.
fucking primo. I love that shit. It's
Super
great.
scary.
It's 23 hours of my life that I spent in that game, and it was phenomenal. I loved it. It was basically Resident Evil 4 with, like, a very enclosed setting and a lot more focus on, like, the grotesque horror of things. Not like Resident Evil 4 was ambient horror, and you absorbed the horror through the atmosphere, like when you walk in that first Spanish village with the dude with the fucking mask and the chainsaw. Like, it's more of like you walk in there and the guy's like chainsawing someone in half and like picking their bones out.
Like Clive Barker style.
Yeah, it's like really in your face grotesque horror, and I thought it was really cool.
Quick story. Dave and I went to whatever year that game was coming out for PAX.
You with him?
Yep. And we sat down and we saw a live gameplay demo, 2 live gameplay demos, and we were like, absolutely not. This game's gonna suck. And we were totally wrong. I mean,
It's fucking awesome.
I didn't play it, but no, I've heard it's a Shinji
Mikami.
That's him. The guy that directed Resident Evil 1 and 4 and Devil May Cry.
Oh.
That's his baby. So a big leak came out was that Starfield is the name of Bethesda's new space/Fallout style RPG. Other than that, we don't know anything, except for that it's going to be revealed. I also put a note here because there were substantial rumors the last few months of Fallout New Vegas 2, which people used to refer to as Fallout New Orleans. Technical difficulty number 1. We had an overheating camera. I'm going to get to the good stuff. We're really just listing what we anticipate coming, or is coming. The more fun thing to do would be to bet on what's coming.
Yeah.
And to play E3 bingo bets.
Yay!
But then also to react to what we actually saw next week.
Oh yeah.
So just to go through the list real quick. A Life is Strange. You guys like Life is Strange?
I did.
Okay, you did.
Love that
Never
game.
played it, don't
I
know.
knew-
It's
one of you
totally
did.
worth it. Totally worth it.
A prequel leaked.
Yep.
Square Enix may very well unveil their Avengers game finally. Resident Evil 2 Remaster was announced 2 years ago. It might be time for a trailer. New Street Fighter V characters are definitely coming because they just started a new season. Borderlands 3 was announced like fucking 3 years ago.
Damn.
It also leaked out that Telltale Games' next game might be a James Bond title. And that's cool.
I don't know.
Okay. So no more of that. It's bold predictions time. Teddy, you got your bold predictions, right?
That's right.
Okay. This is going to be a little segment that we're going to do every year from now on. It's okay. And we're just throwing this one together. Where we're just going to have these outlandish bold predictions. 5 each. We're going to take turns and talk about it. And let's just see if they come true. It's more like our hopes and dreams, kind of. And then we're going to play E3 bingo bets, and that's going to count for Quiztacular this time. We won't get the scores until next week after we see.
And we all
You three.
participate in this one.
We all participate in this one, and I'll keep track. Okay. Who wants to go first?
You can go first, Teddy.
Alright, fine.
What's your first bold prediction, Teddy?
Konami will announce Silent Hill.
Like a new reboot? After the Silent Hills cancellation?
Correct.
That would be fucking baller.
I know.
I mean,
And I would so look forward to it.
Konami has some great franchises.
Oh, yeah.
They're not doing anything with them.
Yeah.
I know.
That's bold, but that's doable.
That's an
Very
easy
good.
win for them, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We'll go this way.
Yeah.
My first one is, this is my least bold,
Okay.
is that Rocksteady Games announces their follow-up to Batman Arkham Knight, and it's not Batman Arkham Insurgency, which is the rumored Batman title that may or may not have been canceled. It's a Wonder Woman game. Because there was rumors about a Justice League game a while ago. And Wonder Woman's hot right now.
No surprise. No surprise. Gotta jump on that property.
It may not happen, but yeah, there's no Wonder Woman game. So.
Yeah,
Interesting.
totally.
Matt?
My first prediction is that we're going to see something maybe teased Jack and Daxter related.
I can see that.
And the reason why I'm saying that too, I have a very specific reason, is because when you pre-order, I think it's either The Last of Us Part 2 or The Lost Legacy, you get the Jack...
Legacy.
Yeah,
well,
you get Jack and Daxter HD Collection for free with pre-ordering it.
Yeah.
So that seems like they're trying to grow a particular base.
Well,
People.
yeah, getting a feeler out there.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's
Maybe.
good. That's good. I mean, these
totally
90s, 80s and 90s platformers are coming back.
Yeah.
Well, the 3D ones in particular for the 90s.
So,
Ukulele, fucking Crash Bandicoot.
Sonic Mania.
Yeah, Sonic Mania.
we're gonna know.
2D, but
I think we're gonna. That's another thing that's important about Crash. If sales of that takes off, yeah, you're gonna see a complete rebirth.
yeah, it's gonna be big. I
Yeah.
guarantee it.
Crash is gonna do well.
Teddy, what's your next one?
Square will make Final Fantasy VII not episodic, and it'll probably come out in like 5 years.
I think that's a very safe bet.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a while, guys, and it sucks because I want to see it sooner.
Same. They
but-
just shifted. Not to interrupt. They just shifted. Apparently, it was being outsourced. They didn't really say that when they announced it 2+ years
That was
ago.
kind of a bummer.
Now it's being made by Square themselves.
It just has to be. You need
That's,
to with a property like that, they have to ensure quality, and if they can ensure quality, this thing is gonna print money when this hits.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, they have to ensure quality, so it's not tarnish it ever. Because this is the holy grail for so many people.
Yeah.
Can't mess it up.
One of my favorite games of all time.
This has been anticipated for how many fucking years now?
Exactly.
Like
You can't.
literally there were
Way
rumors
before it
of
was
Final
announced,
Fantasy
yeah.
VII being remastered when the PS3 came out.
Yeah, when it launched, yeah.
That's
Well, they
like
didn't help
15
themselves.
fucking years.
Because they did a tech demo
Yeah, I know.
showing the
That
characters,
was
and
the
everybody
worst
thought it
part.
was a game.
And it ended up being a CGI movie
Yeah.
later down the line.
Okay, before we overheat again, we'll move right through.
Yep.
My next one. This is a bold prediction. This is what I mean by the definition of bold prediction, because it's never going to happen. Nintendo partners with Yacht Club Games for a 2D Metroid sequel.
Oh Jesus, no.
It-
That's totally unfathomable. I don't think so. I could see them partnering with Yacht Club Games for like cameo kind of thing, or like Smash related
Well,
stuff. but-
here's my thinking: is that they allowed retro, and they allowed. Did the camera just turn off?
No.
Okay. They allowed retro to do Donkey Kong.
Mhm.
They allowed retro to do Metroid Prime. They allowed Ninja Theory to do Metroid.
Mhm.
They allowed Namco Bandai to do Smash Brothers. They outsource a lot of their big franchises lately, so
Yep.
you never know. They clearly have no interest in making a 2D Metroid game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people have been asking for it for well over a decade. Okay, what's your next one?
And then my one of my next bold predictions is that Square's going to basically say, "Hey, we're going to be doing more episodic games."
I think that's safe, yeah.
Yeah.
After Hitman was such a success.
I think they're honestly going to be like Final Fantasy whatever is going to be episodic, not necessarily 7, but like
The next.
16.
either the next one or we're gonna get like Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna be episodic.
That's dangerous.
It's
I don't like
fair.
episodic.
It's bad territory to go into, in my opinion. But I feel like it probably works from a money standpoint.
It worked. I don't know if you guys played Hitman, but it worked with Hitman. But that's because of the nature of the game itself. Something like Final Fantasy VII.
I think
I mean,
they'll
I
just
guess
piss
they
people
could-
off and cliffhangers all day is what I would
Yeah,
think.
and then it's gonna have subtitles and all this shit. But you know, it'd be like Final Fantasy VII: Escape from Midgar, Final Fantasy VII: The Death of Ares.
Returns from Midgar.
Yeah. Okay, what's
Death
your...
of Aerith.
I grew up calling her Aries. Last big, bold prediction.
Rockstar will make an exclusive GTA for the Switch.
We did talk about that. I can see China Wars 2,
Yeah.
Chinatown Wars 2.
Exactly, top down.
Yeah, because then it's more classic. It feels like
Exactly,
the
it's
original,
more classic and it feels more portable.
and that's what the Switch will
Excels
cater
at.
to. That, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine. I think this year is finally the year that
Say it ain't so.
Sony lets you change your PSN ID.
No.
Wow.
Yeah,
That may be the boldest of them all.
maybe. Okay.
And then
What's yours?
mine is, I think we're gonna see a Castlevania game pop up on the Switch this year.
Dude, I hope that's right.
I mean, super bold statement there because Konami's unreliable to some degree.
True.
But with the new Netflix series and the seemingly love that they've been giving the Switch, I'm gonna put out there that there's a decent possibility we may get a Castlevania.
I think that's a good bet.
40%.
Okay. E3 bingo bets. The way this is gonna work. Okay. We're only rushing because our battery's not charged. And it's hot as fuck, and it's also 3 o'clock in the morning. And I've been up for 24 hours. No idea how I have energy. Okay, guys. E3 bingo bets. This
Do it.
counts for the season of Quiztacular. Okay?
Okay.
If you don't choose... Now, I'm going to circle for each one that we believe is correct.
Yes.
You just say yes if you want to bet on it. For every one you get right, you get 2 points. For every one that you bet on and you get wrong, you lose 1 point.
Okay.
So, if you don't bet on it, you can't lose any points. Okay? Do you guys understand
Yeah.
Correct.
where we're coming from?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to circle every one that we didn't nail on. Fucking train's coming. Shit!
We're gonna have an intermission.
Intermission.
I need a drink.
We'll be right back. God damn it. And we're back.
Too many balls.
Too many
E3
balls.
bingo bet starts right now.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm so stoked.
The Too
Now
Many
you
Balls
say
podcast.
yes. You say
I love to gamble.
say. What do you say when you bet? When you say hit me? Say hit me. Say hit me if you want to bet on it.
Okay,
Say nothing if you don't.
We got it.
All right.
We got it.
Sony will announce that PSN users can finally change their PSN IDs.
No.
No.
I'm betting. I'm betting on all.
I'm a gambling
I'm a
man.
gambler.
So you're betting on it.
Yeah, I bet
So
on,
you
I'm
say hit
betting
me.
on all
Say
of
hit
these.
me. Justin and Teddy. Okay.
That means no.
No, that means yes.
I don't.
You're betting yes.
I know. I'm betting that they will not allow it.
Okay, then you don't say anything.
Wait. So
I'm saying say no if you don't want to bet on it. and
Say nothing if you don't want to bet on it. Say hit me
Okay.
if you think it's going to happen, because then
Wait,
you're putting
so-
your points down.
we're automatically answering everything then, right?
No, you don't have to bet on any of these. But if you bet on it and you win, you get 2 points for that one. If you bet on it,
You're only
And it
betting
doesn't-
on it if you're saying yes.
yes.
Okay.
But then if it's no, like I just bet on it.
Mhm.
So if Sony doesn't announce this at E3, I lose a point. But
So I can't
if they
get-
do, I get 2 points.
So I can't get 2 points for saying they will not.
No,
Okay.
you don't get any points for saying no.
Okay.
You just get no.
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts 3 will be announced for release in 2018. Doesn't mean it's actually going to release in 2018. It means
That they're going to announce that it will.
okay.
No.
Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch gets announced. Hit me. Really? Okay. Project Scorpio features a new controller.
Yes.
What do you say? Say hit me.
I'll take a card.
Damn it.
Actually, I'm gonna say hit me on that too. They're gonna finally get rid of AA batteries.
Yes.
But
That
that
counts.
if they have an alteration, it doesn't. It needs to be like a something significant on the controller is like brand new.
And that is
No,
fucking
I'm
significant.
making the rules for this game. That's no batteries and a recharge does not count.
Leave it in the comments if AA battery usage is
Yes.
significant.
Does that count, guys? Put it to vote.
No, I mean there's obviously going to be something small,
Okay,
and then
like,
I'm going to say yeah.
That's
it's
not
something
small.
But I'm trying to say, look, I made it bold. A
That-
new controller
That's
does not
a
mean
massive fucking
no.
problem.
I don't
with
count
control.
that. Nope. I could take it off if you want, but I'm saying like
No.
a new fucking controller. Like
keep
they.
I'm staying.
Keep it on
I'm
there.
staying with it. Yeah.
Okay.
I can make up points.
Microsoft pulls the David Jaffe, meaning they lied, and they announced that Halo 3 Anniversary is real. Crash Team Racing gets a remaster on PS4.
I really wish, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Sony announces a PlayStation Vita successor. God of War releases in 2017.
Yes.
Hit me.
We can book that. We can book it.
A new 2D Castlevania game is announced as a Switch exclusive. Hit.
I would bet on it if it didn't have Switch exclusive at the end.
Exactly. You gotta pay attention to the whole thing. Resident Evil 2 Remake gets a trailer.
Wow, you're on board with that one, huh? I don't think so.
No, wait. Because they still gotta announce the Resident Evil 7 DLC for the rest of it. Blizzard announces Hearthstone is coming to Switch.
Hit me on that.
That would be the perfect fit. Perfect.
I think it would be really cool. That's kind of more of like I hope than anything. But the only problem is no constant internet connection.
Yep.
Okay.
Can't play Hearthstone.
Blizzard announces a new Warcraft mobile game.
Yeah. I'm gonna say hit me on that too.
Capcom announces a new...
Why did you circle Teddy?
Oh, shit.
Dumbass. There you go.
Capcom announces... It's 3 o'clock. Capcom announces a new fighter for Season 2 of Street Fighter V.
Define new fighter.
Like a new
Just a
character.
new addition?
There's 3 characters left in Season 2.
Yeah.
They haven't revealed the other 3
Hit
yet.
me.
Yeah, I'm good with that too. Hit me on that.
Microsoft announces... Now, this means in the entirety of E3. It doesn't have to be at like the PlayStation conference or something. Microsoft announces a full Season 4 of Killer Instinct.
Hit me.
I'm good with that.
They have to support at least one game they have.
New Shovel Knight amiibo are shown off.
Hit me.
Man,
I could
bet.
see it. I could see,
See
a
this?
Shield
Now
Knight.
he's getting into it.
I could see a Shield Knight amiibo.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Yacht Club Games announces a new title.
Hit me. I mean, if new amiibos coming, new games coming.
Well, they still have the final
Chapter
of
Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight, but I mean like a new title.
Okay, whatever.
Okay. A new Overwatch character is unveiled at the PC show.
Yes.
Of course. Yeah. Hit me.
I had to cross one out because things changed. Mr. Caffeine will show up at Ubisoft's presser. You remember Mr. Caffeine?
I vaguely.
Vaguely?
Vaguely.
Oh.
What is Mr. Kirby?
Oh, he was like the most god-awful non-gaming presenter at Ubisoft like 2 years in a row.
He's like
He
a
was
soda sponsor or something.
universe-
like that, I
Oh,
think.
hit me on that then.
No, it's just his name because he's very energetic and
Hit me on that.
it was not
Yeah.
good. He was
He continues the streak.
he was universally panned.
Go to continue the streak.
Capcom announces a new Mega Man game to coincide with the debut of their Cartoon Network TV series. A second Assassin's Creed movie is announced during the Ubisoft show. Destiny 2 will feature PC exclusive content, including bonuses for other Blizzard games.
Yeah.
Destiny 2?
It's on. It's the first non-Blizzard game to be featured on Battle.net. You can still do it if you want.
Alright.
We see a surprise announcement of Deadly Premonition 2.
No.
Nintendo announces NES Remix 3.
No.
Parappa the Rapper gets a reboot or sequel.
He already has.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he has.
No, that was just a port and a remaster.
That's what you literally
No, I
said.
didn't. Reboot or sequel.
I would say that's a reboot.
It's not a reboot, it's just a port. It's the same fucking game, it's just a remaster. Just like Crash Bandicoot is. That's not a reboot.
I disagree.
No, it's there's a difference between a remaster and a reboot. A reboot
There
means
is,
something
but
like...
I think he's pretty much already rebooted as much as he's gonna get.
Okay,
so
then
no.
that's a no. StarCraft Remastered gets stealth released today. Meaning whenever they announce it. Or whenever they say it's being released. Metroid Prime 4 is revealed.
No.
Non-believers. All Nintendo mobile titles revealed at E3 are free to play.
Can't subscribe to that either.
Hit me. Super Mario Odyssey will be delayed into 2018.
Heavy.
Oh my god, that would be fucking.
It'd be a disaster, yeah. It could very well. It could go either way.
How many questions do you have?
A lot. Xenoblade
Holy
Chronicles
shit.
2 makes a 2017 release.
Hit me on that bench.
Sony announces a second-gen version of PlayStation VR. Has to be at E3 though.
They can barely do it as it is.
A new World of Warcraft expansion is announced. Microsoft announces a Halo title that is not a first-person shooter and not a real-time strategy game.
Hit me.
Blizzard announces the oft-rumored Diablo MMO.
No.
Hoop God 2 is a thing.
What the heck is Hoop God 1?
You remember Hoop God, right?
No.
My jokes fall on deaf ears. Guitar Hero and/or Rock Band returns. LEGO Dimensions 2 is officially unveiled. Hit me.
Yes. I agree.
Microsoft announces 2-week digital refunds similar to Steam. Hit me.
Yeah, hit me on that. I'll take that.
I guess I have to also.
Nintendo shows off one of the 3 newly announced Kirby games.
Yeah,
Yes.
hit me.
Hit me. Super Smash Bros. For Switch is announced with new characters. Did we already do that?
Wait, you said
Yeah.
will be announced, and
Yeah, we'll
I said
skip
no.
that.
Yeah.
Twisted Metal will be referenced somewhere at the Sony conference. Sony,
Yes. Yes. We'll see Sweet Tooth somewhere.
Sony and Activision will announce a new Crash Bandicoot project separate from the Insane trilogy.
Too soon.
There will be a brand new, unannounced crossover game revealed at E3 featuring gaming-centric characters, meaning not comic books or something like that.
Heavy.
Yeah,
Yes,
hit me.
Totally.
Especially if Shin Megami Tensei X Fire Emblem stuff.
Alright, hit me.
You got it.
I forgot about that. Namco's Tekken Cross Street Fighter will finally be revealed.
Yeah.
A new character class will be announced for Destiny 2.
Yes.
Hit me. A release date for the Switch version of Yooka-Laylee will be announced.
Yeah. Hit me.
Someone will make a reference to Kaz Hirai's Ridge Racer joke from 2006. A guest character will be announced for a fighting game somewhere at E3.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll do it.
Super Mario will star in a previously unannounced video game, not including Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
What, guest star or star?
Star.
Star. Okay, no.
There will be more than one Assassin's Creed game shown off. Star Wars Battlefront 2, we can't do that. It's already gone by. Nintendo will show off ARMS Amiibo.
Oh my
Yes.
god, yes. Please.
Easy.
Please, Nintendo.
That's
Please!
That's a no from me.
Really?
Nintendo will feature
Please.
non-character Amiibo, meaning something like an R-Wing from Star Fox or Bowser's Castle as an example.
No.
Call of Duty World War II's trailer features a digitized Tom Hanks as one of the game's characters.
That'd be badass, but no.
A new special edition Nintendo 3DS or 2DS is revealed.
Yes.
I hope not.
Yes.
Hit me.
Unfortunately, yes.
Sony reveals a first-party, officially licensed PS4 Pro controller.
No.
I mean,
Yes.
there's an officially licensed one, but it's third-party.
Yes. Official Sony.
The Scorpio features a new unique UI separate from Xbox One's.
Hit me.
Yes.
It's gonna be more PC-like, I hope.
The rumored Dark Souls Trilogy remaster is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Fuck yes.
Hit me.
Hit me.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe gets DLC content not found in the Wii U version.
Yes.
The Wii U gets mentioned at least once during Nintendo's presentation.
At least once.
No. It won't.
Xbox One S gets a new low... Oh, that already happened. New low price of $199. Nintendo's Vitality Sensor makes a reappearance. Some of these are kind of jokes.
Yeah.
Batman Arkham Insurgency no shows at the conference.
Yeah, hit me.
Hit me. That's all 3.
Cool.
That's it. Quiztacular, I will save for next time, since we have no battery. Like an actual Quiztacular. But we'll tally these up. I'll keep this for next week.
Yes.
Next week. Now we're filming on the weekends now, so expect it at the beginning of the week. We will get together. And we will review what actually happened at E3. Which will be more fun, I think. We'll tally the bingo bets. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Keep it Chinese.
See ya.